This is the town of Sudipen, La Union, a gem at the northernmost border of the province where the hospitable, hardworking, and humble Ilocanos reside. Because of its strategic location and areas with high elevations, Sudipen is blessed with fertile land that is the main source of their products such as fresh vegetables, rice, corn, and high-quality tobacco. The town center shows signs of modern development but remains peaceful, where important buildings and the famous Sudipen rice terraces can be found, which can be seen near the town proper. An extraordinary sight that showcases the skill of the locals in farming. Aside from the lush rice fields, the town is also famous for the Amburayan River, which provides fresh air and good farming opportunities. Sudipen is not just a transit point on the way to Ilocos Sur, but a destination full of culture, hard work, and natural resources that every Sudipenyan is proud of. That's why in this video, we'll be riding a motorcycle all the way to the farthest and last barangay that's part of Sudipen until we exit Santol, La Union. We will pass through the high and steep parts of the mountains that have beautiful views and the lush green mountains of Barangay Upoplas. Be amazed by the hidden beauty and orderliness of the communities we will pass through, such as the Barangay Upoplas all the way to the farthest barangay of Malikliko, which has a cool climate and is rich in beautiful scenery and culture. So if you want this kind of adventure, come join our story. Here it is, my friends, Bilagan Road in Santo La Union. Once again, welcome to Sudipen, La Union, and join me on a very beautiful journey. Let's once again explore the innermost parts of Sudipen, La Union until we reach Santo La Union. Let's go on our journey and appreciate the beauty of the Philippines. So this is the inner part of Sudipen. Is a simple town. I believe this is their market. MacArthur Highway is over there. And then this, it's just so small. Koi, sound check, sound check.
Hold it now.
I'm here in Sudipen now. How are you all doing there?
It's nice here. That's why over there I made some Milo.
Okay, take care there. I just arrived here in Sudipen too. I'm about to start vlogging.
It's good there's a signal there.
I'm still here in town. That's why there's still a signal.
Okay.
It's noticeable that this town is really small. Let's go around their main business center for a bit. This is it, the one we see at the back. And now we're once again traveling along MacArthur Highway. And this town is the very end of the province of La Union. Because after this, the boundary we see up ahead is already part of Ilocos Sur. So we're heading to the right side here. And this will go up all the way to the shade of Ilocos Sur. And Bakon Barangay will come out too. This will go up to Ilocos, and here we can see the high mountains. Those are already part of Barangay. We can clearly see it there. That's nice since there aren't many clouds. The plants and trees here are very green in the area we're passing through right now. Friends, look to the right. The water is so clear, it looks bluish like turquoise. And the gabi plants are so lush. That's what keeps the water alive. Alimungaw Bridge. There you go. The water is so clean. Then I just noticed while we were riding the motorcycle earlier as we were approaching the town, yeah, you can see on both sides the rice fields are so green, and here the cornfields are green too. It's so nice to observe. There, look at that. Paths feel great. The color of the water is so inviting. It really looks so clean. This is where we're riding our motorcycles now, friends, along this road. This is actually called the Alilim Sugpon Sudipen Road, because this connects three towns: Alilim in Ilocos Sur, Sudipen in La Union, and Sugpon in La Union. And on the left side, my friends, you can see the Ambarayan River there. That's the exit of the Amburayan River, which originates from Kapangan, Benguet. Welcome to Barangay Old Central. This barangay is called Old Central. Maybe this was the very first center of the town of Sudipen. That's probably why it's called Old Central. Even their bridge is named Old Population Bridge. Maybe this really was the center of Sudipen before. It's similar, there are old structures. I don't know if we're right. We can see it up ahead. A tall mountain. Maltugan village. So those mountains we see up ahead, that's where we're going. Basically, we'll be crossing that ridge part. We'll turn right here going to Upoplas village until we get out of Malikliko village, Sudipen. Maybe that's the last village before we enter Santol, La Union. The road here is just narrow. Then on both sides we can see what are probably terraced vegetable gardens or rice fields. It's mixed. I can see some rice fields. There are also vegetables like chili peppers. Then there are also cornfields. Just like this. Here, corn is what's planted in this part. There, look, it's beautiful to look at. Corn. There are also some tobacco plants. I see it. We just can't see it clearly, but it's there. Tobacco is planted in front. It's already cold here. There are a lot of trees here. We're going uphill now, so it feels so good. It's our first time entering this place. So you see that tall mountain over there? We'll be on that ridge later. Basically, our path will be on top of these mountains. Look over here. Going up. Oh, it's cold. Look at the balay tree. Wow. I like this. That's why they poke holes in it. They do it on purpose because it's slippery. The wind is wet. Ayan, no, someone is coming. Let's wait. Let me show you how steep the road is. There, look. Those coming are going downhill. It's just nice to hang out for a while. Time check. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. It's nice to hang out here because it's cold. We're going to this barangay called Upoplas, my friends. This is actually the main source of products like mats and also bags made from buri. Buri leaves, right? I don't know if it's buri or buri. Locally, they call it silag. Let's head up. We've asked enough downstairs. Wow, it's so quiet up here. And we can see what's downstairs from here. The Emborin River. You can see it clearly, as well as Barangay Old Central where we came from. Pakdar! We need to be careful. Slow down. Thank you for watching. Landslide prone area. Wow. I think we're nearly at the top. This place is cold. That's because it's already high up. The road here is already repaired. You can tell it's just newly cemented. The surroundings here are very peaceful. What we can see are the trees. They really haven't been cut down. That's what helps. The strong winds brought by the typhoon are dangerous. There we can see the bridge that connects Sudipen, La Union, and Tagudin, Ilocos Sur. It's very beautiful. The view here is amazing. They're already on it. They're putting up this barrier to trap, or at least somehow prevent the soil from eroding. That's why the road is narrowing. During the rainy season, the soil from the left side collapses. Warning, falling rocks. It's dangerous to pass through here when the rain is heavy. What do you think that means? Yield. And then it's steep. Okay, Upoplas. There, they say we'll see a lot here, burry or silag trees. Let's check if any are left. Because Sudipen, my friends, is actually the buri capital of La Union. Because they say that in the past there were a lot of silag trees here. Look, my friends, we're already in the mountains. You can see here that there aren't any houses around, but the reminder is always there. It says there, if you get caught, you'll be fined 500. It means burning is prohibited. Even though they're already in the mountains, they're still concerned about nature. They're still building here. They mix cement. So this is how you mix cement. They added sand, then turned the mixer. Thank you for watching. This also helps me a lot. They put things like that, especially riprap, because riprap is really sturdy. So that when a landslide happens, at least the soil will be trapped. They're already cementing it here. Nice. We're at the corner now, friends. Here we go, right turn at Tutap Alan. Because this is already the lower part of Upoplas. And the proper area is there, right? The barangay hall is also down there. But here we'll pass through Santol. The Amburayang River is clearly visible below. Then you can see the mountainous parts of Bacon, Barangay, and also parts of Takadang, Kibungan, Barangay. Because Kapangan is still over there. We'll see it later near Santol. There, this is what I was telling you about earlier. We'll be passing along the ridge below. So, on one side, it's a cliff. On the other side, it's also a cliff. We're already at the top. This is the peak. This is the mountain I was pointing at when we were back in the barangay of Maltugan, Sudipen. Riding a motorcycle here is great because you're on a high mountain ridge. And then the gap between this and the other mountain is the Amburayang River. After that, it's the Cordillera Mountains again. Here they are. Here it is. This is also uphill. I'll stop here for now. Stop. Let's see what's down there. Wow. Our spot is actually nice. Look at these parts. And those are the mountains over in I forgot the name of that town. Anyway, it's somewhere going to Suyo. Because there's also a route there. Alilim to Ilocos Sur. Those mountains are part of it. This area is already part of Bacon, Benguel, Kibungan, Benguet, and Kapangan. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful to look around here. Look at those, friends. Those are mountain ranges. The view is really amazing. Let's just keep climbing. It's so beautiful. We're going up. Let's look behind. Wow. It's really beautiful. Maybe when the trip is in reverse. You can really ask the one down there. By the way, for those who are asking what motorcycle I'm using, Suzuki Raider J crossover. That's my motorcycle. This isn't a Honda XRM, okay? People often confuse what I'm using with an XRM. This road we're taking is steep. I wonder how the locals managed before when this wasn't paved yet, especially during the rainy season. Do you think this was passable? It's slippery, especially when it rains. The hardest enemy is the slipperiness. No matter how powerful your motorcycle is. When worn out tires make it impossible to go uphill. The Ambarayan River is quite wide. And then the mountains. Some of them are sharp. Rough road again. So it's unpaved. But I saw it earlier on the drone, up there. It's already somewhat paved there. Yeah, non 4x4 vehicles struggle here. because just look at it. Those are really deep. You really need to be careful in choosing your path here. A sedan can't handle this. For motorcycles with low clearance. This one. When this road is wet, it's hard to pass through that. It's very slippery. Look, we can see duhat trees now. That's how it really is. That's common in the mountains that have this kind of characteristic. There are a lot of duhat trees. There are a lot of kukon. It's already a bit warm. The temperature here, this is cemented, look. I couldn't get into first gear. Thanks for watching. Locals regularly pass by. There are more barangays ahead, like Barangay Malikliko, which we'll visit. But I still haven't seen any buri trees. After we climb up, now we're going down. Which towns do you think those are ahead? It's beautifully paved. It's fun to speed up, then suddenly go uphill. There's a place to visit here. What's this called? Let's just try it. Let's stroll. We're just staying outside anyway. Haven View. View Lodge. Okay. You can go up and they have a view deck at the top. You can see it. There's a place to visit here. Of course, we'll just pass by. This place is worth visiting. Achilles Hill. Achilles Hill. Ito island, I see. So this is the top island. It's just called the top island. It's private too. There, look, they have a view deck here shaped like a hand. Achilles Hill. Parking area. So it is truly private now. Let's not stay long. We're just passing by. They just have a nice route here. There's a mirror. You can see the oncoming vehicle. Nice. It's hard to stop here because these might be private areas. I mean, these are private areas. That's why it's difficult. What they're doing with the glass is impressive. Wow, we see the ocean. It's nice to go on a road trip. Just chilling. The road goes up and down. You can ask many questions below. Let's stay here. There you go. There's a view deck here. It's free. Time check, 10:18, my friends. So we just passed by the actual tourist spot, the place they call Tapalan. The entrance fee there is really 30 pesos, according to the local youths we asked. That's the part of the mountain range. It looks beautiful. It's not a mirror. It's like stainless steel that can reflect whatever is in front of it. That's a big help, especially at night, because you'll see the light reflecting off it. There are roads here. Trail. I wonder where they're going, huh? Oh, there's also a path going that way. You'll get lost if you hike there. But I think that's it. It's a path used by people who are herding their cows. There are no houses here now. The road is very clean. Look at each side. We saw a cow there. That's the first house we saw. That has a vehicle. They have a jeep. There. We're just not sure which barangay this is. Our target is Barangay Duplas. Here it is. There are houses now. See the windmill. I think that's for pumping water. There are a lot of houses here now. This is the corner. To Bangar. Then Sugpon. So this is the highway going to Sugpon. Okay. Sugpon, La Union. There it is. Sugpon, Ilocos Sur. There. This is now the highway from Bangar. La Union going to Sugpon, Ilocos Sur. But we're going to some other parts of Sudipen. Because this is still part of Sudipen. We're going to Barangay Duplas. There. 5 kilometers to Duplas. This is Sudipen, my friends. So in that area, the one we see down there, that's Sugpon, Ilocos Sur. There, let's go back. I'll show you a small part so we can take a look at the town of Sugpon. We can see there are schools, there are houses. Then there's a long bridge there. Going to Sugpon, it's like an isolated town because you can't reach it if you don't pass through our road. Sometimes, in fact, since earlier, right? From the moment we entered Barangay Upoplas until we got out, we haven't seen even a single buri tree or even silag. Maybe in the past there were a lot, but now there's none left. That's because the old buri trees weren't replaced by new ones growing. We do see some coconut trees here on the side. They're already destroying these parts here. Maybe they're going to change this road. They're going to improve it. Just look at it. It's cracked and the cement is uneven. When you ride a motorcycle here, it's really bumpy. Plus, it's really cracked already. It really needs to be changed. It's good that this place will finally be reached by development. This is road modernization, friends. This is the road going to Bagingit, my friends. Is Bagingit a barangay? What is Bagingit? A sitio under the jurisdiction of Barangay Duplas. I think the sitio is Malikliko, the new one. Okay. So Malikliko is really the last one. Alright, thank you. So, my friends, we're already here in Barangay Duplas. There are actually a lot of sitios here. We can see something planted here. I'm not sure if it's corn or... Oh, it is corn. But their corn looks really bitter. Maybe it's also lacking water. It's up in the mountains. According to the local we asked earlier, Ate, the Barangay Malikliko is where we're going. They said that's the farthest barangay in Sudipen. So, we're going to the last barangay of Sudipen again. Let's see how difficult it really is. This video will answer that. Then here on the right side, we can also see the many houses. And I don't know which town has jurisdiction over those areas. What is bugging it? All I know is that we're on top. We're following the ridge at the peak of the mountain between Sugpon, Ilocos Sur here on the left, and over here is La Union. I don't know if that's Bangar, La Union, or if it's still part of Sudipen. Thank you for watching. It's amazing, right? They're on the mountain but they're planting corn. I wonder how they get their water here. But I saw some windmills. Look, there's a windmill over there. The thing is, the purpose of that is to pump water, right? It feels like it would be nice to live in a place like this. It's so simple. That's why I like riding to remote places, visiting places that are nostalgic for me. And I think they're nostalgic for our viewers too, right? Comment down below, friends, if you can relate to the places we're visiting, especially those who used to live here but are now in another town or abroad. This is your chance, friends, for me to show you this place, one of the places that became a part of your life. It's really nice to go back to the past, and through my videos I can take you back to your old places. Their corn plants are so thin. They're not as beautiful and plump as the corn in the lowlands. Once again, Barangay Duplas, Sudipen, La Union. What could this be? A church? Look at this, friends. This is the top of a mountain, but our fellow countrymen are still so hardworking, still planting crops. Especially now that it's summer. It's hard for the plants to survive here, so they'll make up for it again during the rainy season. Those are cornfields. That's what's planted here. There's a reminder here. Stop, check your brake. Maybe it's because of the conditions here. Oh, there's a new road. I mean, a newly cemented road. I wonder where that leads. Of course, we'll take the usual route that people pass through from here. Those boxes, they're actually corn terraces. Maybe during the rainy season, they plant rice there. So those become rice terraces. Now that summer is coming, they've planted corn instead. Pretty cool, right? This is such a remote barangay, but there are so many reminders along the road. There's check your brake, slow down, and when there's a sharp curve, they even have mirrors, right? The only issue is there are no street lights at night. It's hard, especially if your lights are dim. There's a reminder here. Slippery when wet, okay? They say this gets slippery when wet, and it's true. There, we're just going down and down. This is heading to Duplas proper. I'll just stop here for a while, my friends, and have a snack. By the way, this is what I'm using. A Teed radio. It's lively. I get to talk to my wife and my kids. I get to check on them, and they check on me too. Hello, Koy. How are you there? I'm in Sudipen, and they're in Pangasinan. But sometimes the radio is unattended, but it's okay. That's what's good about this, because it has a SIM card. And it's on 4G, so even if you're 500 kilometers away, you have instant communication with your loved ones, especially when you're riding and you're in the mountains. This is really useful. How's Bikay? Is she awake now?
She hasn't slept since 9. She's been awake until 9.
Alright, where am I now? If you look at the map, I'm in Barangay Duplas, Sudipen. That's my location right now as of 10 in the morning over. Sometimes I just get a bit possessed. It's pretty far, you know. When I have this and talk to someone, people sometimes think I'm an agent. I often hide it, especially around others who might see us. Mine is really intense. It's really nice to ride. There, let's travel again. We had a snack again. So our trip continues. Up to here at the barangay proper. Almost hit. I don't have a horn. I was about to honk. This is really steep and a blind spot. All these trees block the view. Those trees fell down during the height of the very strong storm. From the road I see something. A bitter melon plantation. There they are, the bitter melons being grown, not the long ones. Impressive. Turns out various kinds are planted here. There's tobacco, there's also bitter melon. What's planted there is tobacco. Oh, hey! Don't fall down. I'll just kill you. There, that's what tobacco looks like, my friends. I'll show it to you up close. Right now, there are different kinds of plants here that we notice in Sudipen. There's corn, bitter melon, eggplant, different kinds of vegetables and crops that can survive in places that aren't too cold. Then, as we can see here, there are also miniature rice terraces. Rice field too. The people here are amazing because location is never a hindrance for them to plant good crops. They can easily use it to make a living. Even though it's remote, the roads are paved. The pavement is good, it's sturdy. It looks like we're now at the very center of Barangay Duplas. Many countrymen are here. It's nice to stroll around here. There's something. There are a lot of houses. The houses here are also beautiful. Welcome, Barangay Duplas. This is a drug-free barangay. So we'll take the lead picture here. What's the next barangay, sir? What's this barangay called? It's the smaller one. Oh. The farthest barangay of Sudipen is... I already know it. I was going to pass through Gang Santol.
Oh, it's here, sir.
Yes, sir. Alright, sir. Okay.
Sir, take care.
You take care too. You take care too. Shout out to sir who suddenly recognized us. The locals are Ilocano. Okay. Where did you catch this?
We have a fish trap there.
Oh, it's a fish pan, so it's not from the river, right? Okay.
Oh, right. We caught it in the pond since we couldn't in the river. It's like there's nothing to.
There are actually a lot of houses here.
There are so many houses here.
And also the houses here.
This is in 2 barangays.
They're beautiful, right? I was surprised by the roads too. It's so remote, but actually,
The houses here, the mansions.
I was surprised by the beautiful houses when I arrived.
This isn't it yet. This is just the beginning. This place, if these barangays hadn't separated, the population here would have been enough to make it a town.
Oh, okay. Wow, right? Alright, sir. Thank you, sir.
Then there. See the houses?
Yes, sir. Wow, my friends. This barangay is amazing. I thought it was remote. The road we took, I thought we were just entering a simple barangay, but it's really beautiful. Look at it. You notice right at the entrance, it's clean and orderly. Look, the houses are beautiful. They have vehicles. Look. Oh. I'm surprised. Look. The houses are beautiful. Here. Maybe it's peaceful here. We saw it there earlier. This barangay is a drug-free barangay. What, sir? What's your name, sir?
Sir Mark
Elimotor.
Elimatur.
Elimotor. Oh.
Oh, legendary motor.
Look, my friends. It's so beautiful. Their gym is huge. Then the school. The school is really spacious. Maybe that's from elementary to high school. And then the houses are beautiful. Look at the houses here. This is their hall. Sudipen, La Union. Barangay Duplas, Sudipen, La Union. These houses are sturdy, see? You wouldn't think you'd be able to reach this place. This is the situation. Despite the winding and uphill roads we passed through earlier, churches remain here. Solid. Then I see the people, they're really Ilocano. Let's stay here on the road that's being constructed. This is Brian. Malibo, I'll turn here, okay? We'll pass through here. Through this river. This is my flood control project. The construction is really well done. It's just here, in Sudipen. I wonder which river this is. Then we can see the hanging bridge. There it is, the hanging bridge. Let's go. Over there, where the road is being built. I think that's it, crossing the river. We'll pass through here. We're going to cross the river. Once again, goodbye to you, Barangay Duplas. I thought you were already a town. Wow. Actually, I'm more amazed here than in the town proper of Sudipen. I find this place more beautiful. In the town of Sudipen, it's just crowded because the highway is there, right? But here, it's different. It's like they can already build their own market. The local earlier said that if these two barangays here hadn't separated, I don't know which two barangays they're referring to. They said this place could become a town. We're crossing the river again. This one's a bit deeper. Yeah. Here we are. I'll just move the camera so we can have a different point of view. Let's go. Our rides are awesome. I'm jumping. Someone local is here.
Ante!
How do I get to Malikliko? Oh! Not on the other side. It's not here, no. Where does this go? It's just for stone collectors.
Oh. Alright. Get the stick. This is actually a crossing for those who collect stones there. That's what I thought. This is the path, my friends. I asked first before just crossing. Experience? We can't try it if we cross here just to try it out. He can handle that. By the way, friends, this motorcycle is tough. I won't introduce it too much to you, to my fellow riders. But it's had a name for a long time. It's been years. Then Kevin gave it the name Kita.
I won't really introduce my pigeons much.
Thank you for watching. Oh, thank you. No, this is actually the food.
You're watching.
They say this is my pigeon's path. The last barangay of
The deep end.
Let's see, what river are we crossing here?
there. For those from here, from Duplas, Sudipen, and Malikliko, Sudipen, what is the name of this river, my friends? The one we're crossing. Look how clean the water is. This seems drinkable. Then there's a reminder here. Pakdar, this is Sitio Nalbo. Ah, wet. If this is wet, it's slippery. So just be careful. It's cemented. They just need a bridge here. So this road can be used in all seasons. For sure, when it rains and the river down there rises, you can't pass through here anymore. That's why they get isolated here. The people here, it's like you, Malikliko, right? But because there's a road going to Santol, they can pass through there. See? We're climbing uphill repeatedly. We'll see those down below again, which look like a town. You think it's a town? Turns out it's just Barangay Duplas, right? Oh wow. Our people are really solid. That's Albo. We're actually heading to Sitio Nalbo. This is the farm to market road. Wow, we're crawling. First and second gear. Second is still hard. Many trees have fallen. That's why the motorcycle is having a really hard time. Look at the friends. Because it's so cold here. We can see some coffee again. Wow. There. The coffee here is really strong. Nice. It's been a while since we've seen coffee this red. Did you know that when you peel this, let's get one. Can I have one, please? This has a taste, my friends. This tastes salty. Well, its sap is a bit sweet. That's sweet. And this is what it looks like, look. That's what the seed looks like there. This is eaten by, in Bisaya we call them, Milo. Those Boholanos there, Milo. Those who eat coffee. Then they poop out the coffee, whole. Whole, like a log. That's what we picked up back then. Because when we picked up coffee, it was easier to earn money there. Because it was already in logs. You didn't need to grind it anymore. Because the red skin was already removed. Then we would just dry it. Once it's dried, we sell it. I remember back then, I was still in Bohol in 2004 and 2005. That was when we picked coffee. Because there was a lot of coffee in our place since it's a cold area. I'm from Mayana, Hagna, or Bohol. To those from there, shout out to you all. That's why we're kind of used to the mountains and forests. Because we came from the mountains. We collect them and weigh them after they dry. That was easy. Money came quickly for us back then when I was young. When we harvested coffee. Our term for that is mamuako kape. It's like, picking up coffee beans. There's coffee everywhere here, even on the sides. This feels nostalgic to me too. It looks like the place where I grew up in Bohol. It's getting even steeper. Hey! Again. Ma, you need to push this motorcycle hard, but I don't really want to push it too much. When I'm in an isolated place, I might break down. A part inside the engine might suddenly give out. That would be harder. That's why we're just cruising, so we don't get stranded right away. Get stranded right away. Get stranded right away. No, that's not what I meant. I'm just here, just passing by. I can avoid it. Where are you from?
If something just stops working, Tubaday?
From Santol?
No, not yet, Iday. The Santol is still not ripe. Don't go yet.
Just make sure it doesn't fall. Check it. Just to be sure. I came from there. Check it.
Just to be sure.
Just to be sure. Just to be sure. Just to be sure. It's funny. The Igorot asked us where the place is, the way going to. I just forgot what he mentioned earlier. Well, I don't know. I'm not from here. He said he came from Tubaday. We've also been there. It's next to Santol, also in La Union. Look here, friends. I saw something over there. Oh, a school. I wonder where that place is. And you can also clearly see the Amburayan River from here. It's solid. There's even someone riding. Thank you for watching. The roses are strong. The Euro too. Look at the trees here. They're huge. Here they just cut them down because they were blocking the road. They were knocked down by the typhoon. It's good these mountains have already recovered. The places we're passing through are solid. Look, these are all ridges. Mountain ridges. There, look, on the other side, a cliff. Here too, a cliff. It's literally a cliff. Look, I'll show you.
Whoa!
We're going to crop it. That's solid. And then the river we crossed earlier is over there on the other side in that community. That's Barangay Duplas. That's it. The places we're visiting here in Sudipen are really solid. But what's amazing is that the roads are still paved. And it's a rocky road here, then a muddy road, then it's paved again. But at least, right, they're already paving it. So it's now a direct route from here in Sudipen straight to Santol. Look at that. It looks like this was just recently paved. These are farm to market roads. But the part on the side, it looks like the ground underneath is already hollow. The soil base has already collapsed. Thank you for watching. That's why here, just like that, you can clearly see that the bottom part has already collapsed. So most of the time, we can only use the right side here, the part that's on the mountain side. It's obvious that this road is regularly used as well. And there are electric posts too. So up ahead there are still houses there. So the people I see coming my way are Igorots. There's a chayote plantation up ahead. Banana plantation, that's what I see now. Going uphill again. Oh. The mountains were heavily deforested because of the typhoon that passed by. The fallen trees were huge. We see them along the road. The Burayan River. Look, friends, at how these trees fought. When the storm hit, they were stripped bare. No, those ones. They were lured and dismembered there. Oh. Some didn't survive. They died. There's a sitio called Albo. So imagine we came from there. It's all ridges. Mountain ridges. Those are what we're passing through. So peaks, mountains, peaks like that. For example, this one. The road is up there. That's why we're passing along the ridge. It's winding. It's kind of like, you know, the winding road in Nicolas, Pangasinan. The road is literally winding. Here too, it's literally winding. And over there, it's cold. Maybe here too. At the top of the winding road in Sudipen. It's probably cold here. Farm to Market Road, Barangay Malikliko. It's in Sudipen, La Union. So 5 million. Actually, the budget for this road is 5.6. That one. That's not even the winding part.
Maybe it's already paved.
Maybe it's already paved. That's where we'll eat.
It's bald.
Oh, there are a lot of people. Yes, thank you. There goes Manong. He's walking, going to the sitio, Nalbo. He has to walk a long way. Our motorcycle is over there. That's really far. Well, that's really how things work here. We'll walk. Especially if there aren't any motorcycles yet. That's what Manong said. He said Barangay Malikliko is still far away. But it's nice since it's paved. Sometimes he got stuck. Then there's a path, maybe a house below. Sometimes when I ask questions, I just use Ilocano speech so they can understand better, since people here struggle with Tagalog. Speaking in Tagalog will make it hard for them to respond. We see a community near Amborayan. Soon. I hope we can reach that. That's the Amborayan River. Then there are communities, then a road. I want to achieve that one day. So from up there, we measured that all the way there, going down, coming here. Sitio Nalbo. That's what you see down there. It's still far away. And we can see a rice terrace there in Sitio Nalbo. It looks beautiful. That's what Tatay will walk through to get there. It's far, isn't it? These are the friends. No, we're already asking about the road we'll be passing through later. Which is, we've already passed through that before when we came from Bilagan. Actually, Bilagan is already there. I can sense it. I'm already familiar with the road's characteristics there. So we're almost there. In Santol, La Union. The adventure is really solid. It's really beautiful. No words can express how I feel right now. Wow. I'm happy in the sense that I can smell the wonderful scent of nature, and then I'm riding my motorcycle with no other sound but the engine of my bike. Sometimes you can still hear birds chirping over my motorcycle's noise. Wow, my friends. I'm so happy. Solid. There are some plantations here. What's that? Ah, that's for sweet potatoes. Look, that's a sweet potato plantation. Oh, why are there two of these here? Maybe this is the boundary. Farm to Market Road. It also says Farm to Market Road here. Or maybe Welcome to Malikliko. Maybe there's just nothing written. Then look, my friends. Know what that is? Tiger grass. The one that's used to make a broomstick. That's it. I'll show you. There are tiger grass plantations here. This is it. Here are tiger grass, my friends. But they have no flowers. These flowers are harvested to make broomsticks. Let's look for one that has flowers. There's a flower. Ah, here it is. There it is, friends. Here. This is used to make a broom. So you can find this in Sudipen, in Santol, Sudipen, San Pascual, and Bagulin. Those are the remote villages. Because usually what we see are the towns along MacArthur Highway. The towns of Bawang, Barangay, Rosario, those ones. But at the back, in between, before Benguet, that's where you'll find the barangays, the town of Santol, San Gabriel. Bagulin. There. Oh, Ading went the wrong way. Hello, Ading. Hello, Ading. Hey. Okay, 100. Glad people are here. We can ask for directions. Let's ask the locals here. Hello, bro. Are we still far from Malikliko proper, bro? Dad, this is it already. How far is the barangay hall? It's just about a kilometer. It doesn't even reach that far. Alright, alright. There you go, my friends. This, going there, that's proper. They said it's close, less than a kilometer. But since we're outside Santol, we'll pass through here instead. There are also fellow countrymen here. Look at this. You know, back in the old days, these were the kinds of plants you'd see outside a countryman's house. It's really nice to look at. Look, I don't even know what this is called. Experts in this plant, what is it called? In Kapangan, I asked someone about the yellow bush. There, I learned from those who commented that the name of that plant is yellow bush. But this one, look at it. It really stands out with its beautiful uncommon yellow color. The one with yellow polka dots. That's amazing. Let's enter Malikliko proper, my friends. I'll show you so I can guide you inside this very barangay. I'm also curious what this barangay looks like. Before we leave Santol, look at the road here, it's cemented. We'll be surprised again, right? The houses here are beautiful. Right inside the barangay. See, right? We've already been made an example. That's how it is, brother. Thank you, parang... Let's go to the barangay hall. Where is the Malikliko barangay hall? The road here is unusual. It's suddenly cut off. It seems like a private road here. Yeah, it really looks like a private road. High school. I'm mischievous in elementary school. Sudipen yan. Thank you. So this is a school. I wonder where the place with many houses and the barangay hall is. Their school looks great. I love Malikliko Elementary School. This seems like a barangay health center. I'm so good. I wonder what that is. Oh, a pathway for what? When rice is milled, the husk is separated as a byproduct. Where could the way to the houses and the barangay hall be? There's really nothing up there that looks like a house, so it really just ends here and then the school is next. Okay, these must be the houses. They're just scattered around, right? I guess that's just how it is here. Maliklikko's characteristics are truly unique, right? different from the Barangay Duplas that we passed by. In my Barangay Malikliko, the houses are really scattered. Unlike in Duplas where houses are close together, some houses here are more spread out. The place we went to in the proper area was their actual health center and the elementary school. So here, outside, we can see there's a church, United Church of Christ in the Philippines, and then ahead there are houses already. Here, the houses are actually located here. See how the houses here have metal sheet walls. Some are made of concrete. Because metal sheets are better at keeping out the cold. I think it's double layered. The outermost part is metal sheets. Because air can't get in when the wind is strong and it's also cold. I can see the places we visited before at Puyokan Falls. If you haven't watched that, my adventure here in Santol, La Union, I have that. Thank you for watching. And here's the road. We're about to enter Santol. Because, you know, the area up ahead is already part of Santol. Barangay Pugil Santol. I've vlogged there before, so I'm familiar with it now. I've already traveled those roads before. That's why I'm kind of familiar with it now. So 4 wheels can't handle this, right? Only motorcycles can. If you're driving a 4-wheeled vehicle from Santol to Sudipen and want to use the backdoor route, it's still unclear right now. Because there are still a lot of debris blocking the way on the roads you'll be passing through. That's why I use a motorcycle. If an automatic one can handle my route, then it can. If you, the driver, can handle it too. My brakes are noisy. I've already replaced them with new ones. But they're just really noisy. And I just let it be. But the brakes grip well. I'm like that too. If I get alarmed by the remote places I pass through, it's like so the locals will know that a tourist is coming. That I'm a driver. Look, a field of mung beans. Solid. Then they will put rice straw on it. I wonder why. What do you think is the purpose of that, my friends? I'm glad to see those who answer our questions here in the video. Just like those sprayed on vegetables that I see turning bluish, it turns out that's called foliar. It's a chemical used to make a plant grow better and bear more fruit. That's what foliar is. I also asked someone before, what kind is it? What's the name of the flower? Someone answered. That's it. We're learning the names. That's why it's also nice. They really do. They give and sometimes take the time to answer our vlog questions. It's beautiful here, camping off the grid. Director Gino. Traveler? I already have a suggestion. But that's already old. Because they're criticizing it now. Barangay? This is one of them. If you're in a 4-wheeler, you probably won't get through. Even with a 4x4. Because it's narrow. If possible, it can be done. Rain makes it slippery here. The fellow countrymen over there, yes. Maybe this will be cemented someday. The farm to market road from Santol will be linked with the farm to market road coming from here in Sudipen. Oh, there's a cemented part here? Where could that be? It looks like a farm to market road. Where do you think this road leads? Okay. So it turns out they're already connecting a farm to market road from down there. Maybe to the main area here.
There's a lot of tiger grass here.
The tiger grass here is really solid. It's on our side. Right now they don't have any flowers yet. Isn't it already cemented up ahead? Here. Oh no, I thought it was already cemented. Yeah, it's downhill. It's okay, we made it. Here's the Santol tree. That's old. You can also tell by the path that's always used. This path is steep and tough, my friends. But it really shortens the trip if you're coming from Sudipen, the last town of Laon before Ilocos Sur. If you're coming from Sudipen, you're going to Santol. You've already bypassed the towns of Bangar and Balawan. You'll reach Santol soon. Here from Barangay Malikliko, which is the farthest barangay of Sudipen, you'll come out here, just up ahead. Theirs is really short. Distance. You'll go out of Pugil Santol Laon, that's it. Then, in just a few minutes, you're already in town. That's how close it is. There it is. Let's ask the community here. It's just being covered by the trees. By the actual Malikliko. Then up ahead, after this tall mountain, that's already Pugil Santol. The road is really difficult though. If you pass through here when it's wet, it's really hard. Here it is, look. This one already got stuck. Dang it! You can do it!
The gourd fell over.
It fell over, okay. I just pushed it, Jai. I'll come back. I saw a local here. I'll just help. It was cut short. I'll just leave my motorcycle here. His motorcycle seems heavy. Are we going home? Huh? It's go that line, girl. Let's go, keep going. Showing off. Showing off. Bragging. You should stop that. Let's do it now. Yes, go ahead. Drive now. Here, I'll push you.
It's okay, I'll just give you a ride.
Alright, thank you for watching. Okay, Buelong, thank you for watching. His motorcycle seems weak. He's lagging behind. There. Sheesh, that made me tired. Sometimes, in moments like these, we suddenly meet someone who becomes our friend. This is tough. That made me catch my breath. That's the one who's becoming our friend. I haven't even asked for his name yet. He said he's Lagatubade, a barangay. It's under Santol, La Union. Sir looks like an Igorot. I just don't know if he's Ibaloy or Kankanay. There he is. Ask Tubade first. Behind that, those people. The Tubade Rice Terraces. Thank you for watching. We've already been there. We already captured it with the drone last time in our previous vlogs. And from here we can also see Bilagan Road. There it is, Bilagan Road. Over there on the other side, Sitio Bilagan. Nice. Wow. You asked, guys. So intense. Look at this. They planted rice here. There it is. Evidence shows rice was planted here. There, that's rice, right? Solid. It's just here. Then there's tiger grass. They're great at this, right? They mix it for something. Shooting many birds with one stone. They already planted bananas of tiger grass, then rice as well, right? And more. That's only here in Pujil, Santo Leonion, or Malikliko, Sudipen, Leonion. I'm not sure what vicinity this is, if it's still part of Malikliko or part of Pujil. That's where we're going. Up. The question is if the motorcycle can handle that. And then there's a water source here. The water comes from the mountain, from the top of the mountain. That's amazing. This is actually quite long. Trail or a single tire path trail. I thought we were still together. This is paved all the way to Pujil. Okay, this is doable. This is just... That one is my friend. I don't know if he can handle it, kind of. That's just how he is. Maybe it's just that... Maybe the motorcycle is underpowered. He doesn't really rev it that much. Then... There, he keeps putting it on the stand. It's hard when it's like that. You really need to have confidence. Confident. There you go, it's set in stone. This must be it. The highway, my friends. Here it is. Yeesh. Here it is. Here, damn. Pass through the bushes, then go straight. Solid. We already passed through this in our previous vlog. I'm saying Amburayan River. That's it. And then here. Hey, it's already broken. I could be in danger. That's already plastic. The bottom of that is already broken. Then it suddenly collapsed. Look! It's already wrecked, man. It's my fault. Sudipen, that's old. Solid. There you go, friends. Our adventure was solid from there at... In Sudipen all the way here at Santol. We made it through. We made it out alive. Alright, bro. Is that how you do it?
Arnil.
Arnil. Alright.
Alright.
Shout out to Arnil. Arnil is shy. Let's head down Bilagan Road. This is it. Then, the actual town of Santol. Our adventure, friends. It's actually very close from here in Barangay Pujil all the way to Malikliko. Kind of. The trip is long because the road is bad. Up and down. And now we're here at... It's so wide now. The road. Beyond those mountains are the Sasaba rice terraces. And then here, those over there so we can see the school. Occupied by Ramot. There. Those are the high areas of that's Santol, La Union, which we've already visited. But in our next episode from Santol, we'll go to San Gabriel. So our route will still be the back door. Still here in the mountains. Still at the back, my friends. We won't be passing through the actual MacArthur Highway. Look at this road. This is so steep all the way across. We're going to pass through there at the river. It's a really steep slope. Not here. You need to have strong brakes, then use engine brake, so your brakes don't overheat. There, let's just play. There. We made some money. The altitude suddenly changed. That's why my ears are popping. Check this out. The road is solid here. Wow. It's so wide now. They plan to extend this road all the way to Kapangan Barangay. That's why. That's why it's this wide. Look, my friends. It's pleasing to the eyes. The bougainvillea. Bougainvillea. Can you believe that? Let's go. Up there at the top. The ones over there. The ones we passed by earlier. Can you believe these mountains here? They're actually all connected. Sudipen and Santol. I didn't know they were so near each other. Right here at the back. Wow. Wow, awesome. Look at this. We'll go that way, then cross the bridge. See that bridge? We'll go up there. So beautiful. Let's go. Let's take this awesome road. Once this works for 4 wheels, then go through. Go through Benguet. This is a very dangerous road. See how slow it is. Hear the engine. That's solid. Wow. No more strategy up here. There you go. Just maintain it in Primera. Let's go. Let's go, but slowly. Last time we passed, my friends, that pathway wasn't cemented yet. Then, they were widening this area back then, and it wasn't cemented yet. Look at it now. It's already cemented. It's only been a month. They worked really fast here. Impressive. Look at this. It's already cemented. Nice. There's the bridge. The bridge connects this place, friends. Below are the Seminoblan Falls. We won't go there now because we've already been there. If you haven't watched it yet, just watch the video I made here. The title of that is Santol? My Santol La Union trip. There it is. Seminoblan Falls. People are swimming. There are also tourists. That's it, my friends. What we're seeing there, where you see someone walking, that's the place. Below that, behind that, that's Seminoblan Falls. It's also beautiful. This bridge is brand new. It's beautiful. And there are rice terraces here. Just small rice terraces. Here it is. Green, it's so pleasing to the eyes. Beautiful. The people who live here are really amazing. The location isn't a hindrance for them to grow good crops. We're first class here. Gunta, there, that's why it's Gunta. Steep slope. Momentum. Whoa! First. And here we are approaching Santol, the killer road or the killer climb. This is really tough. Here we are, my friends, Bilagan Road in Santol, La Union. We've already made a video here. That's why. We'll just pass by. There we see a dump truck going uphill. This is really high, guys. If you fall, that's a cliff. And then there's something like a watchtower over there. And there's a store here if you want to have a snack. And then there's a path here going somewhere. I don't know where that leads. So, let's go. Let's go down to town. And from here, we can already see the town of Santol. And from here, my friends, we can already see that road. That is it. That also goes to Ramot on the other side. On that road there, it's already paved as well. Let's go. Let's go. Here, you really have to use the engine brake. You can't just rely on the brakes. Losing your brakes is hard to control and dangerous. Deadly. It's really a killer climb. And it's really dangerous. Literally dangerous. Thank you for watching. The way it looks is really solid. He looks really solid. Now all that's left is to shape the president's faces. Then there's a single Java plum tree. There was a waiting shed, but it got destroyed. The characteristics of the hills here in Santo Leon are very different. Goodbye! These hills, they rehabilitate them to reduce landslides. That's good. Then, you know, they'll cover it with cement. When I passed by here before, it was really the height that amazed me. But now going downhill here also feels different. It's really scary. You can't mess up. Because it's really bad when you fall down. You'll really rely on engine braking here. That's the issue with those automatic motorcycles. The engine brake on that is really a bit weak. Not like these ones, at least somehow. It's tough. Alright friends, here's the town. We're here at town of Santol, La Union. Checkpoint. Are you sure? So that's it my friends, our video ends here. Thank you for joining me from Sudipen to Santol, and we passed through the remote barangays. Thank you for joining me, and if you like this kind of video, please like this video and of course subscribe to my YouTube channel Elimo Tour. See you on my next video.